Guys, I'm convinced by the time that I can actually wear glasses again after this surgery, I am gonna need I'm gonna need an entirely new glasses prescription because I think my eyes are getting worse by the passing day by just not wearing glasses to do things. Anyways. Hello, friends and gamers. So this is a reaction I have put off. It is currently, if I sound sleepy tired, it's because it is 8 a.m. reaction time, but a little bit early because I didn't have as many emails to respond to. We love that. I love that for me. I do. Still had emails, but not as many. Not as many. I'm caught up, I think. Anyways, I never thought I would be fully covering a Persona thing on the channel. Just because Atlas has some weird DMCA stuff. They always have. I know I wanted to cover Strikers, and then I looked it up, and they're like, you can't cover anything past like the first week. You're not allowed to. And I was like, okay, well, that's fun. So we just won't. And I never finished Strikers. Like, that's probably for the best, though. That was probably for the best. Never thought I'd be covering Persona. Never. But we're getting the Persona Gacha game. We are. The Persona Gacha game that only, I think it's not released yet in Japan. So I think it released only in China. And it was like everything it touched to collaborate with ended up shutting down a year later. Like this was a running, ongoing meme on the internet for like a while. But we didn't have the game here. So like, who knows? This is Persona 5, the Phantom X. This stream happened 13 days ago. But if you've been keep paying attention, 13 days ago, I had surgery. Actually, I think it was, this was 2 days after my surgery. So yeah, obviously I was not in my right mind at that point in time. So all that is to say, we are quite late to this. This is a 55-minute live stream they did, and I'm still a little bit scared to do like cover Persona things. So this is going to be clipped around for starters. I'm going to be skipping the talking sections. I was originally, there's a story trailer that I have queued up, ready to watch if it's not in here, but this is 55 minutes long, and I don't really think we need to watch the talking sections just because I am behind. Like, I'm still on catch-up mode from the surgery, and so I don't think, like, I was originally going to just watch that story trailer, but it looks like there's other gameplay being featured in this, so I think we're just gonna scrub around. I'm gonna look for like the main sections where they're showing gameplay. And I will also be clipping through a little bit of that as well. There's like information in here that I would like to see, and so we're going to see it. But I will be skipping the sections where they are talking specifically about the game. However, I fully plan on covering this on release day. It's already on my schedule. It is what it is. Like, it's not like the stuff they're talking about we're never gonna see, because we're gonna see it. Wait, Perfect World is on this? Interesting. They got a little copyright Perfect World down here. Are they? Interesting. That's a very, because Perfect World, I think, is also Tower of Fantasy and Neverness to Everness, because I was looking, when we were doing the Neverness to Everness reaction, I was like, Hada Studio, I'd have heard of this, but like not. And then I was like, oh, it's Perfect World, because it was Level Infinite, and then it was Perfect World. I think, did I get that right? Hold on, I'm gonna look this up. Hold on, I'm looking this up. I looked up I started looking up Tower of Fantasy and accidentally entered too early, and it's Tower of Fan, and it took me to Google Shopping because it thought I was looking for a Tower fan. Well, the dev for Tower of Fantasy is Hada Studio. Okay, so what's the publisher? Like, they've had a couple different publishers. That was the thing. Give me Steam. Yeah, Perfect World. Okay, Perfect World does quite a few things, but I believe Tower of Fantasy and Neverness to Everness are two of those. Yes. Okay. All right. We're learning things today. So you mean to tell me that the Tower of Fantasy dev publisher, not the dev, the publisher, is also publishing the Persona game? Is this right? Persona 5 Phantom X. Perfect World is on it. Yeah. You guys can't see this, but I am looking this up on another window. Interesting. So this could go a couple different ways. Because does Neverness to Everness look promising? Yes, absolutely. Tower of Fantasy is currently sitting at a mostly negative rating on Steam right now, so anyone's game. Let's get into this. I am excited for this game, by the way. I didn't know Perfect World was on it, and now I'm like, oh, well, I think we do have to watch the very beginning, though, because it looks like there's some animation yes. We do have to watch this part. I think this is the animation that has already been shown off somewhere. I'm not sure where, but I feel like I've seen, actually, you know what? I've probably just seen it scrolling on Twitter, quite frankly, because I have been obsessed with waiting for this game, and I literally didn't think we were even gonna get it, ever. There is something I have to do. I will have to, oh, I just realized I can't pitch this audio properly. Oh God. And I don't have a picture on here, darn it. All right, well, the audio is gonna be missing from this video until I learn how DMCA happy Atlas wants to be with this, and Perfect World in collaboration with that. But I'm just gonna, we're not gonna have the awesome Persona music because I don't trust it. I don't trust it, quite frankly, but it slaps. So that's why this is gonna be a little bit like of a mishmash, weird situation, more like a recap of a reaction than like a real reaction, just because I don't know how much I can trust the devs yet. We'll get there though. We'll get there. Vibes though. I know I've seen this somewhere. I have no idea where, but I've seen this somewhere. Probably just scrolling on Twitter in the last 2 weeks because like I've been waiting to watch this. Just a little bit I've been waiting to watch this. I do want to see gameplay. Like I love a cinematic trailer and the style is so good, but I really just want to see gameplay. I'm like very excited for gameplay because I have been pretty in the dark about this game. I haven't looked up gameplay footage in the like couple of years it's been floating around. So I think it's been a couple of years, and either that or just stuff just keeps happening with this game. Like the original release of it, stuff just keeps happening. All right, time to scrub. So if we go through here, there was, okay, what are they even talking about? The release date and other big news, but we kind of already know the release date. I believe it's June 27th. I have it on here. June 26th. I was very close. It could be the 27th in Japan, 26th globally, sort of thing. I was very close. The video will go up the 27th. Very close. That's impressive for 8 in the morning, quite frankly. It's not even 8 in the morning yet. It's 7:57. Haha. I've been up since 4 a.m. I accidentally woke up and couldn't fall back to sleep. But that's really the other topics are kind of just like nothing burger topics. Like obviously they're going to be talking about stuff, but if we scrub through, then there was a graphic that popped up about English. Yes, so English version official release is confirmed the same time as the Japanese version. I originally think it was not supposed to launch globally with this English version the same time as the Japanese version, but I think there was like a gag somewhere, or like a joke that like if we didn't release the English version at the same time as the Japanese version, people would start rioting. I'm like, I think they said that in this. I feel like I saw a clip of that. Don't quote me, but I believe that was like the joke. And you know what? I think they're right about that. I do believe people would start rioting if it didn't release globally at the same time as the Japanese version. What makes me curious though is that if we will have the English voiceover at release, maybe we do want to watch a little bit of this, just because don't know. There's a lot going on with English voiceover right now. So they are saying they regret that it took them this long for a Western release, which ain't nothing. That's not. I know that they're probably saying that out of obligation, but like that's not a problem. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have English. Did you talk about localizing it into English? It took until the last minute, they say. I still have no idea if we're getting English voiceover. That's gonna be up to a lot of things. Yeah, we're gonna keep scrolling. Okay, there's stuff here. This is also most replayed, so there's something here. The trailer! Like I said, I'm afraid to put sound. I am. I'm gonna put sound, but if this sounds hollow or something, it's because I had to edit it. But we need the sound for the trailer. We do. I should be able to get away with this. Oh, is there not subtitles? No, it's Japanese auto-generated, so they didn't put subtitles on this trailer. Which, you know what, then we'll just turn off the audio capture. Yeah, we'll just turn it off, it's fine. It looks good. It looks like the graphics, at least in this, like the 3D graphics, look like a Persona game. And I know that's probably a very low bar, but this is gonna be playable on mobile. Like this game is supposed to be playable on mobile and the graphics look pretty good. It has that Persona style, it has everything you would expect, but obviously this is probably playing off PC. So I'm curious if it will look this good, like actually on a mobile phone. Obviously I'm gonna be playing it on PC because my phone would explode, but I'm curious to see what the mobile gameplay footage is gonna look like. We're obviously not gonna know that for a minute, but still, like it looks like a Persona game. I'm excited, but like, yes, this is a Persona game. It has everything you would expect visually for exactly what this is. Yeah, it's on PC. You can tell by the controls. Oh, and you're joking. You're joking. I'm assuming these are pullable characters we're getting now, but I didn't know there was an ice skater. So we're gonna have a lot of fun with this. Hi, if you're new here, I did competitive figure skating for over 10 years. So we're gonna have fun with this one. We're gonna have to pick this one apart when I can see better. But this will be really fun for me. It's weird because you don't get a ton of games that have like if there's a sports themed character, you don't get a ton of ice skating or figure skating. And whenever I do, it makes me so happy. Which, you know what, I actually think is funny now that I think about it, because Perfect World is on this. Perfect World is on this. And Tower of Fantasy also did have an ice skater character. They were probably one of the first gacha games in recent memory to incorporate a character that's whole thing was ice skating. And a bunch of others did it after that. And it made it every time I get excited. I do. But I do find that very interesting that it's Perfect World again. Oh, you know what? Maybe they're taking the Neverness to Everness approach where they're taking things that didn't work in Tower of Fantasy and just chucking them in. Perfect World is just the publisher though. So I do like that we have returning characters like Anne and everyone. Like I like that there's returning characters, but I'm assuming that the returning characters will be featured in a way that if you haven't played the other games, it's not gonna like totally ruin it. But this also might be a great time for me to go back and like fully play, because I've played a little bits here and there, and like obviously the joke of Persona fans is that everyone's watched a YouTube Let's Play but not actually played the game. I've been there. I have. I'm not gonna lie. Especially the earlier games, I didn't have the consoles or anything to play them on when I was like a broke student. So like 3, I haven't really played at all. 4, I've seen more than I played. So like those ones, I didn't have even 5 came out before I really had a console or a PC to play it on. So like I haven't really gotten the full experience, but by playing the gacha game, the live service gacha game, it could be a really good excuse for me to go back and play those other games on the channel, because if I play those ones, it's gonna be more like supercut recap style, because I don't trust the DMCA rules. I don't. So we're gonna have to work around it. But I would like to cover those at least 3, 4, and 5. That is a huge undertaking. I understand, but I don't have to. It's not like a full coverage thing, so it should be okay. But I think as the characters show up in Phantom X, I would like to try and like touch on the original games if I can. That's kind of where my brain is at for this. Because Phantom X is, I believe, going to be free because it's a live service game. But yeah, it's going on App Store, Google Play. Oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful. I'm going to be playing it on Steam, right? But it is going to Google Play Games, not just Google Play. So I would say right now, even though it's still in beta, Google Play Games is probably one of the best PC emulators you can get for mobile games. I did try it a little bit with Arknights, and I've played Arknights on regular like BlueStacks emulator and the Google Play Games. It was so much better on Google Play Games, even in beta. It wasn't perfect in beta. There's like, you can't full screen it properly, but it was still better than BlueStacks. And I'll take that. So if you're playing on PC and trying to decide which way to play it, I would go for the Google Play Games method just because it's better, quite frankly. I hate to say it's better, but it is so much better than like something like BlueStacks. So that is my recommendation. If you're not wanting to do it on Steam, do Google Play Games. That's just the better one, okay? Don't go looking for an emulator. It's on Google Play. Just play it there, please. I'm begging you. It doesn't use as many resources as well. Like BlueStacks uses so many resources and takes up so much space whenever I download it on my PC. I'm pretty sure I've probably given myself a virus through BlueStacks, but Google Play Games is much more trustworthy. It's not perfect, but it's so much better, and it uses less like resources and stuff. So that's my recommendation for that if you're not playing on Steam. I will be playing it on Steam. That's just easier for me. So I'm playing on Steam. But I am happy that they did both because God, do the emulator. BlueStacks sucks so much. There's obviously other emulators as well, but I've only really tried BlueStacks and it was so bad I really don't want to try another one, quite frankly. So this is the other graphic here, releasing June 26th. You can pre-register on all platforms now. I don't know if I pre-registered, quite frankly, but this is one of those games where we're gonna knock out of the park all the pre-registration rewards if there is any. I'm not really concerned about that. I intend on playing day one anyways, so like if I pre-register, I pre-register. If I don't, I don't. It's no big deal. They did some interviews with people who were involved, it looks like, which is super cool. And not even just from the Japan team, but it looks like they had some of the interviews with people on the, I would assume these are people on the Atlas West team, which is really cool. It's either that or voice actors. So either way, regardless, that's really cool. They're kind of talking more about it, the world, it looks like. Here we go. I don't think I missed anything here. So it looks like they're gonna show off gameplay footage. Yes. All right, we'll watch through this now. Is 12 forever supposed to be a Forever 21 gag? Who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell him they shut down? Not yet. I think they just went into bankruptcy again. I'm just kind of like taking it in. I can't really read that well, like I said, so I'm not really reading subtitles or anything. I love this outfit so much. I love this character, but I am excited to like actually be able to play a Persona game like properly, because Persona is, I love it so much. I really do. It's one of those franchises where like I've always just kind of been like outside looking in on it though, I feel like, even though I've played a little bit of it. So like this is a perfect opportunity. There's a rhythm game too. You guys know I love rhythm games. I'm like crashing it a little bit. It's 8 a.m. I've been up for 4 hours. I'm gonna enjoy this. Oh, they're playing it on controller. I don't really like controller rhythm games. The only thing is, this is one of those rhythm games, the piano tile style, that plays better on mobile, which makes sense because mobile, but it's a mobile gacha game, but I'm gonna not have fun with that on PC, I realized. There's a platformer. Is there just they just put little mini games in? That's actually quite cool, I think. Like, it seems like this game is gonna have a little bit of everything, which for a franchise as huge as Persona, that makes sense that they would just throw in little extra stuff, but it's also still very much like, this is a Persona game, you know? Like, it still has all of that. Obviously, it is going to be turn-based, obviously, so we're excited for that. I'm like trying to like peek at the UI. I don't see like a auto. Oh no, here they are. So we can double speed, we can auto. So it has all those features of a mobile turn-based gacha game that you would expect, which perfect. We love that. I don't remember if the like OG games let you do those controls because I haven't played like enough of them. Probably not, I would assume. All right, let's see this. Let's see some of this here. I am intrigued. I am not even trying to read it though, so like I really don't know what's going on. Because it seems like we have some new protagonists that they're even talking about here, which is, I'm excited because I really like the character design so far that we've seen. But there also is going to be those returning characters, so you don't have to have played the originals, I would assume. They're kind of talking about it though. No, not really. But I'm excited. I am. It should be fun. Okay, that was the clip there. Oh, they're showing off the characters. Okay, so this is our protagonist, codename Wonder. The game's protagonist, a second-year student at the private high school Kokatsu Academy, awakens to his powers as a Persona user through a certain course of events. Student by day, Phantom Thief. I can't read. Phantom Thief. In the metaverse by night, his codename is Wonder, and his initial persona is, I'm assuming it's supposed to be like a Y sound because there's a lot of like intonation marks on it. It's either Janosik or Yanosik. Yanosik sounds like it makes more sense. But this is our protagonist. All right, so it seems like we just have the one instead of being able to pick between like a masculine and a feminine MC, which makes sense for a Persona game. You sometimes have a choice, but like 5 was only one, I believe. So was it? Don't remember. I need to play more. So that is our protagonist. There should be, here we go. Lufo, the little owl thing. Codename Cattle, a mysterious creature that appears in the form of an owl. He can communicate with certain humans and begins living alongside the protagonist in Tokyo after a certain turn of events. So the protagonist doesn't officially have a name, I'm assuming. At least we don't know it yet, probably because that's where you input your name in the game. But I'd be curious with like the canon name of the protagonist is, because most of these games have one of those, but Persona might not, I will say that. Nestled comfortably in the protagonist's bag, he is a reliable companion that offers helpful advice. His codename is Cattle, and his initial persona is Robroy? Okay. The owl does have a mech, which is pretty cool. So do we have more characters, or it looks like we're just getting those characters for now. Oh no, we got other ones. Cool. Multaha Arai, a second-year student at the private high school Kokatsu Academy. She is in the same class as the protagonist. She's popular, but only for her athletic prowess. Oh, not only for her athletic prowess, but also her sincere, cheerful, and kind personality. I think she looks cute. I love her outfit so much. Her codename is Closer, and her initial persona is Awilda. Pretty. All right. I like her like metaverse version of her outfit because it has like this weird hat thing, kind of like the persona itself. I think that's really cool. The yellow incorporated into the, like, there's not too much yellow in her like real world outfit, but then the whole, like, it's very subtle, and I really like how they did that, like, a lot. Because, like, I love this color yellow, but you can only wear it so much of it until it gets like a bit much. Especially for like a daily school setting, it gets a bit much if you wear too much too frequently. It just, I get it. And I really like this outfit. Who's next? We just gotta scroll through. I feel like those are our main characters though. So, oh no, we have another character. Shun Kano, another second-year student. His awkwardness and poor social skills keep him from having many friends his age. Poor guy. However, he is deeply compassionate and has a close bond with the owner of an old ramen shop who took him on as an apprentice from a young age. The old ramen shop owner. Oh, his codename is Soy, which I know people are gonna meme that. Meme that. Please be nice to him. He doesn't deserve to be memed like that. His initial persona then is called Mandarin. So I really like his persona. Again, the subtle reference, like the shirt color and the hair color then being kind of shown in like the blue upper half outfit piece here. Really cool. Really cool. I like that a lot. I don't know why they made his coat yellowish. I'm assuming it's just because to like complement I can't remember anyone's name yet, but like the girl character we just saw, I'm assuming it's to complement that a little bit, maybe just so the colors kind of match together pretty well. But I do like the color schemes they've picked so far, especially because this color yellow complements this blue really well. Like it's, I don't know, like design wise, there's not really a reason for it compared to his metaverse outfit, but it makes sense there. We have another girl character, Riko Tanemura. She's a third year student and is the chair of the school disciplinary committee. Oh, that's gonna be fun. I also love all of her designs, quite frankly. She's probably gonna be my favorite, I'm not even gonna lie. Her excellent grades and exemplary conduct have earned her the respect of the students and staff, painting her as a picture-perfect honor student. She's gonna be a fun character. I'm really gonna like her. I'm also now realizing their school color is just yellow, and that's why Shun was wearing the yellow jacket, and also probably why the character before that had the yellow sweater. So that makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense, actually. However, her codename is Wind, and her initial persona is Chiomi. Okay, all right. I really like her persona, as well as her outfit. Her metaverse outfit matches her persona like really well. I love all of this. I love everything that's going on here with Riko, and I love that. I do. Very excited for this character specifically. Are we gonna have any other characters that are not second years? Possibly. We have the Phantom Idols. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. I'm gonna really like this. These are cognitive forms of people the protagonist meets in his daily life that appear as phantom thieves, created through the power of Merope? Don't know how to say that. A resident of the Velvet Room, they fight together with the protagonist in the metaverse, just like the Phantom Thieves. This is Yui. I know this reminds me of one of the Strikers characters. Hold on. What was her name? Was she just in Strikers? Sophia, yes. I loved the reason why I was actually enjoying Strikers is because of Sophia. But it has Yui has a similar vibe, so I feel like I'm gonna like that. Codename is Bui? Sure. Oh, there's so many characters. Oh my god. Okay, let's take a look at everyone. Okay. I don't know how to say your name. Okay, Kotone is codenamed Mont. You might be the skater. I'm pretty sure this is the one that was skating, so that's fine. We're just gonna have to speedrun some of these. Haruna Nishimori, codename Riddle. Tomoko Noge, codename Moko. We have Miyu Sahara, codename Puppet, and Leo, at least on this graphic, there's another graphic after this, Leo Kamiyama, codename Leon. I'm assuming we're gonna get a lot of these over time. It's probably, okay, there's more. Stop, pause. Okay, there's a lot going on here, and I am very intrigued by these characters. Seiji Shiratori, codename is Florette. Kyle Tomoyama, codename Okyan. We're struggling to read, it's fine. Kiyoshi Kurotani, codename Ki. Toshi Asumi is codename Sepia. I really like Sepia, I really do. I'm very predictable. We have Yaoling Lee, codename is Rin, and then Yukimi Fujikawa, codename Yuki. Looking at this then, I'm assuming they're going first name, last name. That was the one bit I could not figure out if they were doing last name, first name, or first name, last name. But we have Yao Ling over here, and I'm assuming that is first name, last name. So that's the one thing. You never know what order they're going in sometimes, because you never know how they're localizing it. So yeah, Toshia, I really like. Seiji, I really like as well. From this graphic, Kaio as well. I think I like this. The first graphic was like, they're fine, they're great. This one, I'm like, if these are the playable characters, like the ones you pull for, I could see myself pulling for like everyone. Like on this graphic specifically, quite frankly. I'm kind of in love. Campaigns in future development is next. So there's pre-register rewards for 200,000. We have the athleisure outfit for the protagonist. So I'm assuming we probably already have that unlocked. I'm not even gonna lie. There is more stuff. Hold on. Go back. Run it back. We have a frame, a profile card as well for 300,000. I'm just gonna piece through this one. No, that's the social stand. Okay, do we go through everything? Oh, they're showing up at conventions. All right, fine. They're gonna be at Anime Expo. I have beef with Anime Expo right now because they've been using AI to promote Anime Expo, which is weird because you have like this gigantic artist alley and as well as creatives who work in anime, and you're using AI generated art to promote those creatives. Like, that's just super messed up. But yeah, I am very happy I kept Anime Expo off my schedule this year. I applied for like press or like creator badge. I didn't get one, which I didn't expect to get one, quite frankly. I was just like shooting my shot, whatever. And that's not why I'm mad at Anime Expo. It's because of the AI thing. So like, I'm glad I'm not going for that sole reason. I haven't talked about this yet because this happened while I was recovering from surgery. But I was heated. But yeah, they will be at Anime Expo. If you will be attending Anime Expo, I won't be attending Anime Expo. And I don't recommend anyone else attends Anime Expo until they figure their stuff out. I think that might be it. Looks like they have like a Twitter repost campaign for a poster set. And that looks like it might be it for Phantom X. That it is. All right, that was the stream. All right, cool. We did that in half an hour. I thought that would take less time, but we done did it. I don't think we need to watch the story trailer. I think we went through with that. So looks like that's what we're getting from Phantom X. And I probably will be calling it mostly I'll probably be calling it Phantom X. That's probably Phantom X, Phantom, something like that. I probably will drop the persona. Similarly to how when I talk about Honkai Star Rail, I drop the Honkai. So yeah, if we're making a distinction here, if I say Persona 3, 4, 5, that's obviously Persona 3, 4, 5. If I say Phantom X, I'm talking about Phantom X. That's probably how I'll make the distinction. I don't care what other people say though. Similarly with Honkai Star Rail, I know a lot of people will just call Honkai Star Rail Honkai, and a lot of other people get upset about that because Honkai Impact 3rd exists. I don't care what you call it, but I have my own standards to how I describe it. And just for consistency's sake, as I cover the various games, that's what I call them. So if I'm talking about one of the Persona games with the numbers, that's the purchased game with the numbers. If I say Phantom X, I mean Phantom X, all right? We might shorten it to Phantom at some point, but like, it is what it is. I do plan on covering this, and it's gonna be fun. That's the moral of the story. Anyways, I will have this stream linked down below if you would like to check it out in full, because I did cut around quite a bit. I don't fully trust Atlas for that DMCA yet, so we're gonna work around that for a little bit. And you know, maybe I will pick Strikers back up in the meantime, and we'll do some speed runs of that for content if I can, because I don't know what the rules on that. I feel like maybe the embargo of content coverage is probably lifted, because I haven't checked that in years. But I don't trust Atlas. I don't. Love your games, don't trust you. That's gonna be it for this video. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more, and click the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. Will you be playing Phantom X? Let me know in the comments. As always, I hope everyone is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!